and that completely turned him.
Like, I turned on his boss and everything. That took him in and fed him.
Turned on his boss and everything. That one moment in time where he met this bitch for 5 minutes and she helped him get out the window, completely erased all the history that he had with this drug lord. So he completely turned on her ass. Just for
to this day, rich people don't sleep 8 hours a day. That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Off the Top podcast, episode of Pop Culture. I'm your boy Bushido Spirit, and I have Morgan here with me.
Hello.
We're talking about Men in Black International. Yeah. Greatest movie. I'm not even starting.
It's up there.
Nah. We were supposed to review this movie a long time ago, but scheduling, all that shit happened. So we're reviewing it now. And of course, this movie was directed by, who's it directed by? Was it F. Gary Gray? I think it was, yeah. So yeah, another black director making another horrible film. Like I'm glad. Back to back, man. I'm glad we got Jordan Peele out there, Ava, fucking Kugler, man. Because these other niggas, man, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I can't trust them.
I think he did the Fate and the Furious, Italian Job. What else he did? Friday. So Ice Cube makes another return in another nigga's resume.
Friday.
So yeah, let's get right into it, man. So how did you feel about the film before you saw it, just by going off the trailers and the promotions?
I did not. Well, I don't remember any trailer, honestly. But I remember seeing a scene where they blew up the whole desert or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, that action scene right there, it might bump it up to a 3 out of 10. Just off the trailer.
Just off the scene?
Yeah. Okay. Then I went to the movie. It turned out to be a 2 out of 10.
We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. I mean, I didn't think much of this movie. Again, another one of those films that I wasn't really looking forward to. I didn't like the last Men in Black. This shit just was going downhill continuously. I don't know why they made this one, but one thing that gave me hope was like, okay, I was like, these two got good chemistry. I saw them in Thor Ragnarok. I was like, they can work together. So if the chemistry is good, then maybe the movie can be good as well. But sadly, that was not
that didn't work out.
All right, so I mean, let's get right into it. So we both seen the movie. It fell off the back of a truck. Leg man showed up.
Leg man pulled up
and blessed us again with another release. All right,
you already know.
All right, so after seeing the movie, what are some general things that you can say about it without spoiling it too much?
I'm not that great with critiquing acting, but Tessa was I guess she wasn't that great to me. It just felt off for some reason. And I don't know nothing about directing, how to fold. I mean, you know what I mean, hold the camera and all that. I don't know how to do all that, or critique it, but it didn't look terrible. But some scenes were throwing me off. Like the whole last scene with the alien and all that.
Yeah, that's shit. Yeah. I mean, I agree with most of the shit you said. I mean, I can critique actors, and I didn't. I don't feel like they were horrible. I didn't like Tessa Thompson's character at all in this movie. She was a Mary Sue. I think that's the proper phrase. She could do things that veteran agents weren't able to do. Like, she found Men in Black herself, right? Because when she was a baby, an alien came to visit her. And Men in Black, they flashed her parents, but for some reason they didn't check the house.
Yeah,
and
I was like, the kid is away. You better take her out too.
Yeah, she was just in the bed looking out the window, seeing them flash her parents, and the alien was with her. So she kind of saved the alien. The alien was able to escape from the Men in Black. But yeah, since she wasn't flashed, she remembered seeing all of that. So she knew aliens existed, and throughout her entire life, she was living with the knowledge of aliens. All right.
Yeah, she was tracking them through the skies.
Yeah, she was tracking them and shit, doing all types of ridiculous shit.
She was doing that at the work computer too.
At the work computer. not no high tech computer. Like how
The
bad are
FBI
y'all
keeping
security,
track.
man?
Yeah.
And I'm saying throughout this whole entire movie, she was doing shit. She was doing shit that you didn't think that somebody like her could do, because she was basically an intern, and she got
Yeah.
the position because she was able to track them, right? And of course, Chris Hemsworth's character, he like fucking Men in Black, James Bond or whatever, fucking aliens and shit. The cool guy, and he built his reputation off this one major event. Him and Liam Neeson, defeated the Hive,
Yeah.
which is an alien group. They defeated him. That was the story from the beginning. That's what we knew. So he basically was known as one of the saviors of the world, and he had a huge reputation off of that, and that made him very arrogant, and he wasn't the same. He was lazy. They
kept saying that throughout the movie too. You're not the old Jew.
Yeah, you're not the old Jew. Yeah, they kept saying it over and over again, man.
You changed. But when the alien touched him and said you changed, I thought it was a whole different thing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Somebody came up in him and planted something.
You talking about? So I do remember a couple of things. So the story is basically I forgot Tessa Thompson's character. You know her name? They call her M. I think.
Yeah, Molly.
Molly. Okay, they call her M. So she was able to track down the Men in Black, and because she was able to do that, they gave her an internship, and something happened. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was about to say she just walked into the secret base and said,
yeah,
the person that flew in was a rookie, huh? And just was able to go down the elevator and see all the aliens and stuff, and he was like talking about rookies.
Easy as fuck, and they knew that she wasn't supposed to be there, but they still let her go down there. Like, what's with the security, nigga?
I don't know.
Oh, anyway, so she gets down there. She talks to one of the heads of the department, and they were like, "Okay, cool, you can be an intern. You in your probation period. The 90 days that people have at their regular job where you can't fuck up or do anything. All right." And of course, Chris Hemsworth, his first scene is him, talking to an arms dealer or something. He was fighting some guys.
They was gambling or something.
Yeah, they were gambling and drinking, and something happened to where they got into a fight, and he had the advantage, but then he didn't have the advantage because some alien bit his ass, and the alien poisoned him. So in order to keep fighting, he needed to get the what's that shit called? The remedy or some shit, and antidote. Yeah, so he had to get that, but the alien lady had it, and he was like, "What can I do for you to get this this potion?" And the thing was that she got.
I'll do anything.
I'll do anything. So they ended up fucking. So he fucked the alien. So that was the big joke. That was the big joke there. All right.
Hold on. Before that, the scene with Molly when she said, "All right, I'm gonna let you in to the Men in Black," and something that it was gonna happen in the end when she was like, "Men in Black."
Oh yeah, you talking about? I don't really care.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
She's like, I've been fighting that for years. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't really care about that shit, man.
I was like, I know it's gonna come up in the end. They're gonna say men and women.
That just sounds bad. Like, that's.
I thought she wanted to change the humans in black, but they got alien agents. What
can
they call it?
Can't call it shit, man.
Oh
shit! But yeah, I mean, I knew that was gonna come up, but it wasn't something that I cared about. Given that there were lots of other problems in the film, and it's some shit that these anti-SJW niggas could talk about and beat their dicks off too. Man, I don't care about that shit.
Hey.
But one thing I will complain about is that she was a Mary Sue. Like, she was able to do like she knew the tech automatically. She knew more shit than Chris did. In certain points, man. I mean, there was one scene where they showed that she was inexperienced because she lied about being able to speak an alien language, and he kind of exposed her on it. Yeah. And the way they got paired up was kind of stupid. Like, she just asked him, "Do you want to be my partner?" And he was like, "Sure," and that's it. Like, so an intern got to be like a veteran partner just right off the bat.
It was like reverse psychology she used on him.
Yeah.
She was like, "You don't want, you'll need me or something," while he was sleeping at the desk.
Yeah,
it's always those type of characters.
Just stupid shit, man.
Yeah,
they ended up being partners. So the whole the villains of the story are like non-existent. the villains that we do have, they don't talk, they don't do anything, they don't have any emotions. They are like the Kree, which they can take other forms. So they took the form of a human, and they were walking around, and their whole big plan was to kill this Jababian royal family leader or some shit named Fungus, some fat nigga.
His name was Fungus.
Yeah, his name was Fungus. So yeah, I remember his name. So yeah.
Oh yeah, he tried to prostitute Tessa onto him.
Yeah, because Tessa lied about knowing. He was like, I can speak Jabavian, and Jabavian is like an alien language. And Chris knew that she couldn't. So when they went to the club, so the agency knows about, you know, the hive or whatever, these fucking aliens that are trying to kill Fungus, the royal leader. So they send them two on a mission and to protect him, as like to be a bodyguard to this Jababian royal family person that's named Fungus. And when they get there at the club, Chris is basically trying to pimp Tessa Thompson out to this alien fungus creature. This not his name is Fungus, but he's not actual fungus, but just this fat, hideous looking creature. And she didn't like that too much, man.
Yeah, I get that scene though.
Yeah, I mean they tried to tell some jokes there, but all the shit was flat. All the shit was pretty flat, man. None of that shit landed. None of that shit landed at all. I think then of course he dies. They failed the mission.
Yeah.
But leading up to that, like, wasn't Tessa driving the car or some shit? She was able to she knew how the gadgets worked right off the bat. Like, they didn't show her do any training in this film at all. She knew all the gadgets and all the tech and stuff.
She didn't drive there. They went to that taxi that took them all the way underground.
Okay, yeah. That's later on then,
yeah. That's later on she learned how to drive out of nowhere.
Yeah, and I think in the club is where they bring up the fact that where they say that line that you mentioned before, the Jababian leader of Fungus, like him and Chris got a relationship together. I think Chris is Agent H or some shit, like that's his title. But they know each other, so they're kind of friends. And he said the same thing to him, like, you changed. So everybody's telling him that he's changed. So when the Jababian royal family leader dies, and instead of giving the secret object that he had in his pocket to Chris, because he don't really trust Chris anymore, he gives it to Tessa Thompson, some random person that he just met. I don't.
Yeah. A random rookie. Let me get the most powerful weapon in the world.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing that
I trust you.
Yeah, that's the thing that these aliens were looking for, because he had it. You know, so. They were chasing that. What happened next? I forgot, man. This movie's so forgettable, man. What the fuck happened after that scene? Yeah,
the dude dies. Then the guy that Chris was having beef with at the agency, he pulls up and say, "You doing a rookie this or that?"
Agent C, Agent C, I think his name was.
Okay, yeah. I thought he was the evil villain the whole time. Not the whole time. But I was like, it's kind of predictable the villain was gonna be, but I was like, I kind of hope it's the actual person that's acting mean. Yeah,
so they established early on that there's a mole in the agency. Somebody is giving aliens secrets and helping them out, and they try to subvert your attention from the actual person by giving us this random character that hates Chris Hemsworth's character, and that's always trying to outdo him, and he'll fuck him up. So.
try to blind. What do he do? Try to wipe his memory.
Yeah. Like he's always trying to fuck with him, man. Because everybody recognized that, you know, Chris is trash. He a piece of shit. He don't do anything anymore. His only claim to fame was this one mission that him and the director went on, and that was it. He defeated the Hive, and his rep is all of that. So, so what happened after that? What else they had? I'm trying to.
They try to turn Chris in or to wipe his memory. Then him and Tessa start running from the MIB.
But what made them do that? Were they was it the fact that he took a rookie on the mission? Like what the fuck? There's something happened in between that.
They ran into that little guy, the little society.
Oh, the guy you see from the trailer. Yeah, that character's terrible, by the way. I fucking hate that. Garbage character. And
he kind of say today, but he's still terrible.
Like, and what makes me mad about these films is that all of these films, all these terrible movies, they seem to date themselves because they try to reference current events to be funny. Like this nigga mentioned Kanye West at one point in here. What else? He mentioned some other shit, like a movie. What's that movie called? The Notebook. He mentioned that shit too. And just telling these terrible fucking badass jokes. Like, and he only there to sell toys. That's the only reason this little motherfucker is in the movie. Like he's useless. So
he's the chopper of the MIB.
Yeah, he chopper, man. This motherfucker's chopper. Just he Flavor Flav. Goddamn, he's useless, man. He don't do shit, man.
Now hold on, now we ain't disrespect Flavor Flav.
Nah, man, we disrespected that nigga. All right, so to make a long story short, Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth, they're on the run. And they have this secret weapon. Tessa didn't tell anybody about the secret weapon, except for Chris. So that's why they're being chased, because they figured out that they had this thing, this object that they didn't give to the agency. That's why they're being chased. They're getting chased for that object. And throughout the whole entire movie, they keep referencing RZA. I think he like Chris Hemsworth's ex or some shit named RZA. And RZA is like this big time arms dealer, like that's an alien, and he figures, you know, hey, let me go see her. She's an arms dealer, and we got this big ass super weapon. She might know something about this shit. Oh no, actually, hold up. The weapon was stolen by some other little alien. So he goes to talk to this mechanic, and this mechanic got an alien living inside his beard. Like, you remember that shit?
That was weird.
Yeah, that was weird as fuck. That shit kind of lazy too, man. A beard alien nigga, what the fuck? So the alien ends up inside like a drinking bottle, and they don't know that the alien is present. They thought that the alien stayed with the dude, but the alien is working for RZA, and the alien steals the weapon and runs off with the shit. Yeah. And he runs to RZA. So that's why they go into RZA, to see her. And, you know, Chris used to date her. So there's this whole thing, which this whole thing was pretty pointless, by the way. All this shit is pointless. Nothing made sense. The movie was extremely fast paced. Just throwing shit out there to move the plot along. So they get to the island to fight RZA, to get the weapon back.
The island wasn't bad either, man. It had guards, like lookout snipers all throughout the whole island. Yeah. I mean, it was a pretty big island. It was cool. Yeah. I mean, just from looks, it was good.
Something you would expect from the arms dealer. And I'm thinking that, you know, RZA is this like an actual alien, but the RZA is just a bitch with an extra arm. Like that's the laziest fucking.
Yeah, I mean, would Chris be dating a whole alien?
I mean, he fucked the whole alien in the beginning of the thing, so yeah.
He did, but he needed to do that to survive, though.
That shit's stupid, man.
But she was throwing hands, though. You can't lie.
It's just a bitch with an extra arm on her back, dog. Like, that was the that was the alien that they were talking about. This big arms dealer. But yeah, they concoct a plan to steal the weapon back. Of course, that plan fails, and they just break out into random fight scenes. And Tessa Thompson is fighting RZA, and Tessa Thompson is holding her, like, doing well, despite not having any training or anything. This bitch can climb mountains, shoot.
She snuck her way into the arms base.
Yeah, shoot guns and shit, shoot special guns, and defeat alien drug lords. You know,
hold on. Actually, she did have training. Remember, she was trying to get into the FBI at the beginning of the movie, and she said, "I'm trying to go to your most secret organization."
I don't know because she was working at a call center, man.
Yeah, she was, but her field and her field results, whatever, they were like top notch. I remember that at the beginning of the movie.
Oh yeah, they did say that. I was like, I thought that was like for the call center or some shit. I don't know. I thought that like the MIB shit was underneath the call center, and she applied to the call center to get in.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Probably was it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I was thinking of. But I don't know, man. But this bitch apparently is bad. She can do everything.
Anything she wants.
Anything. And it turns out that the bodyguard of RZA is the alien that she saved in the beginning of the movie. right?
I can't even lie. That's probably the best scene in the movie.
That shit's stupid, man. And so the only reason they were able to escape is that it's like a Martha moment. Remember Martha from Batman vs Superman? That's basically what this is. So the only reason they were able to get out, escape, because they ended up losing the fights. I don't know what happened. I guess the big creature came and started whooping their ass. But that creature, that bodyguard, turned out to be the creature that she saved in the beginning of the movie when she was a child. And and I guess she said her name, and he was like, Molly? So and that completely turned him.
Like, turned on his boss and everything. That took him and fed him.
Turned on his boss and everything. That one moment in time where he met this bitch for 5 minutes and she helped him get out the window, completely erased all the history that he had with this drug lord. So he completely turned on her ass just for.
And he let her do. I mean, the RZA, she let him do anything he wanted, kill anybody, eat anybody. And she said, "Oh no," but she let me out the window though.
Yeah, it's like that's the moment, dog. That's the
only moment I need.
That's all I remember, man. Molly.
Man.
So that's how they were able to escape. They got out. They got away from that. I think the movie kind of it didn't end on the island. Never mind.
No, it did, didn't they? Because when they about to leave, the two twins pulled up.
Oh yeah, the two twins when they were about to leave the island, the two twins, which are the Hive aliens that are trying to get that secret weapon.
They weren't Hive though.
Yeah,
they were trying to fight off the Hive.
They were fighting. Okay. I don't know. Yeah,
that was the whole plot twist.
Oh, at the end. Okay, we'll get to that.
No. I'm talking about the twins. They were trying to fight off the Hive
from the beginning.
They were destroying their planet.
Oh, okay, I thought weren't they saying that they were Hive the whole time, or
nah?
Oh,
the Men in Black was saying they were Hive, I think.
Okay, that's probably why I'm confused. All right. So
they were saying we need to beat the Hive or something.
Yeah, they kept saying that.
Yeah, we need this for the Hive.
So the two dudes roll up, and they got Molly and Chris Hemsworth's character, Agent H, cornered. And then they on the edge of a cliff, and they pull out the. Of course, Molly pulls out the weapon, and it's like, I'm gonna shoot this shit if y'all don't leave. But they end up being saved by the rest of the Men in Black. Liam Neeson's character pulls up with some other agents, and they save their lives. And they all go back to the base and they party. Yeah, we won. All that shit. Yeah. Then they put the secret weapon into a box and give it to Liam Neeson. But Liam Neeson was the mole the whole time.
He was the
Yeah, and Liam Neeson was Chris Hemsworth's partner in the beginning. In the beginning of the film, they show Chris Hemsworth and Liam Neeson partnered together and they defeat the Hive. That's what they show in the beginning of the film. But it turns out that they didn't actually defeat the Hive at all. Liam Neeson he got like infiltrated by the Hive or some shit. He got turned by the Hive, and he ended up flashing Chris Hemsworth to make him think that he defeated the Hive. So that was the whole big twist.
The sentence that Agent H was saying the whole time. He was like, "How did you defeat the Hive?" No, that's what Tessa said to him. He said some specific sentence, and she said, "All right, now tell me it in detail." Then he just said it again. She was like, "I think you were flashed." I was like, "Oh, John, he really defeat the Hive." Look, the whole thing he got praised for.
That was actually a good twist. Too bad it was a terrible fucking film, man.
Yeah,
because I fuck with that. I'm like, okay.
Liam Neeson was predictable.
Yeah, he was predictable.
Movie watcher.
Yeah, he was.
Me, I knew it, but I was hoping it was for the movie.
Yeah, because they were trying to build this other dude up too much. Like, you knew something was up. So
yeah,
but
okay, he acting like the villain. Let him be the villain.
Yeah,
that's what I was hoping for.
Yeah,
but no, it was Liam Neeson. I'm a father to you. I was a father to you. That's all he kept saying throughout the whole last fight scene.
Yeah, I mean, I knew something was up when Liam Neeson, when Agent C called Men in Black on Chris Hemsworth character, and then Liam Neeson called Chris Hemsworth and told him that he was being chased. I was like, like, why would he do that? You know?
I'm a father to him, man.
I'm a father.
You're like a son to me.
it turns out that nigga was a whole ass alien, man. Like I don't think his actual body exists anymore.
Nah, he was the hive the whole time.
Yeah, he was a hive the whole time. And the actual alien design, the creature design was great with that character. I was like, okay, this looks fantastic. Of course, they break out into this big action scene, and Tessa Thompson saves the day again, and it's it's over from there. So,
hold on, who got pushed into the whole
Tessa
wormhole? Okay, yeah, and then the little alien coming to save his queen.
Yeah, and then Tessa shot the weapon into the wormhole, and that blew up the hive. I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
So she saves the day. And that's pretty much it, man. There isn't any relationship between the two. They go to I guess because they can't be in a relationship because they're in the Men in Black. I think that's the whole big thing.
Oh, like you're not allowed to black and white.
Huh?
I thought you were saying because it'll be interracial.
I didn't say that. No. No, I think that's the thing with the Men in Black. That's why Agent K wanted to leave, because he wasn't allowed to have relationships with other people, because he had to keep the secret. He couldn't build relationships, so that's why he left. So I think it's the same with them. So they kind of dug each other, but they couldn't really be together or whatnot. So she went to an agency in New York, and he stayed in London or whatnot. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the movie. The end. All of that good shit. But yeah, so anything else you want to say about the film, Morgan?
It was bad. That's it. What you got to say?
I mean, it was bad. It was pretty bad. Like I can't think of anything that actually, the only thing I liked was the predictable twist at the end.
You liked it?
Look, had it been done properly, that would have been crazy. Just thinking that he was Flash the whole time, and that was good. I fuck with that. Yeah. Like had they did a better job of establishing that, then that would have been a good ending to end it off with. But again, like all these movies suffer from having terrible ass villains. You don't really care about the villains, so you don't never feel like the character's in danger. Like they're gonna survive in the end because the villains aren't menacing enough. They're not good characters. These were just mindless fucking creatures that can morph into shit. Like they didn't even talk. Yeah. So it's like trash.
Well, they said we need this for the hive. That's what they said.
It was just trash, man. And the chemistry between Chris Hemsworth and Tessa, it wasn't that good. It was okay. It wasn't it wasn't spectacular. It didn't make you love seeing them. I was just waiting for this shit to be over. And a lot of stuff happened in this film that I didn't think they needed at all. Like there was a lot of times where they would just go to random alien shops just to show more aliens. Like also they did show aliens from previous Men in Black movies as fan service. So, I mean, just a lot of pointless shit in this film. I don't think anybody should watch this shit. This movie gets a boo-boo out of 10.
We do not recommend.
I do not recommend this movie at all. It's trash. Watch the old Men in Black. That's pretty much it. Peace.
Yeah.